Guys, what's going on? I promise I haven't abandoned you. I still like the stock. Sometimes I just need to give it just a little bit of time to see how it's fitting my narrative. And that's what I was doing. I really could not give you an update for the last day or two because I have no inclination as far as what Bed Bath & Beyond was doing, and we try to look to the future. So check this out. We want to go over a few things. We're going to go over their new exclusive brand, I guess we could call it. We're going to go over the Ortex. We're going to look at the charts. So let's talk about what's going on. Welcome back to the channel. Like I said, I like the stock. I have not abandoned you. I just need something to talk about. And we're getting a little bit of something. So Bye Bye Baby introduces an exclusive brand, right? We got this Mighty Goods. What is Mighty Goods? I don't really know, but we got a lot of cute little babies crawling around and popping their faces up. It looks like it's guaranteed to be directed towards a lot of the baby crowd, which is perfect. Who doesn't want to buy their baby everything and anything that they can these days? You know, I rode around without a seatbelt, so I don't completely understand it, but today's parents do, and they want to make sure that their baby is in all of the highest threads and having the best possible care that they can. So let's do it, right? Why not? Sorry, it's been a long day. What do we got going on with Mighty Goods? So Mighty Goods, I mean, it looks like they do cover kind of a larger, I guess, audience than just the babies. It says to empower a dynamic culture that creates solutions for everyday life. Their mission is by understanding our consumers and building strong relationships with suppliers, we authentically evolve to meet rapidly changing needs around the world. What are their values? At Mighty Goods, we believe we have an obligation to do the next right thing, always. I like it. Right? Do good. Do the next right thing. That's what you want to do. We have a unique ability to create quality products at great value. Perfect. So maybe, you know, Bed Bath & Beyond is getting a very nice buy-in and their markups will be good, which will create our revenue. We have a unique ability to create quality products at a great value with our strong supplier relationships. Consumer feedback is key to progress. So let's hope they're clocking in and coming in hot. We got like a dude wipe knockoff here. Wipe that tush. I don't know. Maybe I should hashtag them, see if they want to be a sponsor of the channel. I don't have any sponsors. I could use a sponsor. Wipe that tush. If you want to sponsor Unrivaled Trading, I would be happy to have you. And my viewers would potentially maybe support your product. I think there's a chance. Let's see if that works. Ortex, what do we got going on? Live short interest 39.38% of the free float. Live short interest 33.55 million, coming in hot. They want to fight against it. Well, whatever. Whatever. So utilization 100%. Cost to borrow, I want to see this go up. This really needs to go up. I mean, the shorts are increasing. They obviously want those shares. So let's see that number go up. What are we looking like in the charts as far as Bed Bath & Beyond goes? So you can see I have not updated any of these trend lines. These trend lines, you can see that we have fallen out and we are holding this 443, I think is our line here as support right now. Now I told you these shares are going to come in the market, and I think Bed Bath & Beyond is doing a cash grab right now. I think these shares are going to come in, maybe not super aggressive, but they're coming in before we want them to come in. Is it going to hinder us? Obviously in the charts it is. This is why I wanted to give it just a little bit of time so that we could understand what is going on. You can kind of see what is going on. It's not pretty if you're here for the long term. I can tell you that. It could be a falling broadening. There's not enough tests there. It could be a falling wedge. We really don't know. As of right now, I would think falling wedge is a little bit more of a realistic idea as to what's happening as far as what's going on in terms of where we are in the downtrend. Now, the falling wedge is good because it typically breaks up. What you want to do is be watching very close as to how it is falling, and is it staying in this wedge, or are we going into a falling broadening? Because the falling broadening is not I mean, it will typically break up for you, but it's not as easy to really predict or see how you can trade your way out of this thing or where the bottom's truly going to be, because it can be a little bit wider, right? And your entries can be just as even almost as your exits would be, and it's just not ideal scenario. So let's see what happens. We have support down here in our falling broadening around $4.17 if it wants to give up this 443 range. Now, if they are going to continue to introduce those shares right now into the markets, obviously we're probably not going to be buying up as much as they are offering in if they want that money, say before the end of the year. I really think Q1, Q2, more likely Q2 is going to be where we're going to start seeing. So Q1 we could start seeing those books turn around, but Q2 is probably really where that turnaround is. So I've been telling you, if you didn't trade this thing when you should have, and if you aren't trading it, like our charts are kind of lining out and you're just sitting there holding it, then it is what it is. You just got to be prepared for what's coming to the immediate future, and we'll go from there. But I'm looking for a turnaround in Bed Bath & Beyond. I think there's a strong possibility of a turnaround in Bed Bath & Beyond. I can't guarantee you there's a turnaround in Bed Bath & Beyond. But let's watch what happens. Draw it up on your charts, some sort of falling, broadening. Now it could be here. We don't have really enough tests there to be able to draw it as into this regards. This one's not ideal. It's not as pretty as I would like it to be. So we're somewhere in here to here. It's not going to change your bottom line too much no matter where we put it. Even if we put it down here, right, you're watching your breakthrough of that area down here around 419 and strength to come back into it. You're guessing down here at the $4 range where it would ultimately end up, if it wanted to end up all the way down at the very bottom of that falling wedge. So we're guessing somewhere between this area here at the white line around I don't know what I just told you, somewhere around 417, 416, 415. Call it 415. That's a nice round number to $4. Look for that to potentially come into play if they are going to try to feed those shares into the market and ride this falling broadening, as you can see in my simulation of the mouse, all the way down to the bottom. I can't tell you what exactly is going to happen. They need cash. We need them to have cash. If you're in here for the long haul, you especially want them to have cash. If you're just trying to do a quick cash grab, then you're watching your technicals and seeing how it responds, right here immediately around the 442 range. See what happens there. Does it get a little bounce? Does it bust right through? I don't know. I just don't know. You're right dead smack in the middle of a falling wedge, so either side could have its move. We'll just stay patient and see what happens in the immediate future. I mean, I don't see any kind of bullish triangle forming, so I do think there's going to be some downside as far as what's going on here. If you can start seeing a flat top setup of some sort with a rising support of buying pressure coming in below it, then maybe you will get that push back up to the upside. But as of right now, as of recording this video, I'm just not seeing that strength. I'm seeing the selling pressure come down on us and kind of having a flat bottom that's trying to hold the best it can, and more than likely going to get pushed down. The RSIs are they're weak. We're not in bullish territory. We're in bearish territory. So bears are in control right now. There is probably a potential for some sort of turnaround coming in the near future, but I wouldn't put a whole lot of weight on that right now. If you're watching, all best I can say is be patient right now and see if you get a breakout, a retest, and a push off of this falling wedge, or if it's going to continue in it. I would not get too aggressive as far as anything that's going. Our $4.50 that was acting as support is now going to start acting as resistance for us, so something to keep in mind. Let's see how it plays out sit on the sidelines, especially with tomorrow going into FOMC. We don't know what's going to happen. It could be painful, or it could be game on rally time. I don't guess. I can't guess, and whenever it's sitting right dead smack in the middle, I absolutely cannot possibly give you a direction besides what the overall trend is telling us. And that is telling us there's a little bit more pain right now. So hang tight. Let's see what happens. Have a trading plan. Keep it in mind. You guys know I'm not some sort of financial advisor. If you don't know by the warning, you know by me telling you. So I will catch you in the next one. I appreciate you guys coming back so much. Like I said, I'm not abandoning you. I will be here. I have faith in the company until there's a reason not to have faith in the company. So let's see what happens. As always, stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.